Hi there, fellow broadcasters. I'm going to show you how to broadcast a 2.0 shoutcast station over the next few minutes. How to basically set up a station and broadcast it using the shoutcast platform, and more importantly, on the 2.0 platform, such that you can make use of all the cool features the 2.0 platform has to offer, like enhanced security, a search on your now playing field, which is real time. Over the next few minutes and over a few simple steps, you'll get to know how to broadcast, and hopefully this demo is going to be helpful for all of you. Alright, so without further ado, let's dive right in. What you need to do is you need to go to the broadcasting tools, link on shoutcast.com as it exists today, and what you can do is basically download the DNAS. That's the first step. You need to download the DNAS 2.0 beta. So here's the Windows version. You can download this, or the Mac or the Linux based upon what your preferences. So you download the version. I have downloaded a Linux version for the DNAS, and I'm gonna run you through that now. Let me pull this into a more viewable area. Okay, so I do run this, and here is my SC serve that I have downloaded. Alright, now let's see what the next step is. The next step is basically so you need to register yourself as a broadcaster on shoutcast.com and get an auth key. This key is important for you to actually broadcast in the 2.0 mode. This gets fed into the DNAS. So let's go to shoutcast.com and let's create ourselves a key. Alright, so you just have to go to your profile page. If you don't have a profile, it's very easy to create on Shoutcast. Shoutcast supports OpenAuth. So what you could do is, if you have an AOL ID, a Gmail, a Facebook or Yahoo ID, you can basically log in, go to the My Stations tab. I already have something. I'll add a new station for 2.0 purposes. Alright, now let's see. I can put my station name as something, let's call it demo 2.0. Now I can leave the description empty. The genre is going to be miscellaneous, so I'm going to select tags. I can add various, perhaps an artist name, or I can say any genre, something that I prefer. The station website is basically the website of your station if you have one, or you can provide anything else. You can provide shoutcast.com if you wish to. This is make my primary server private. You don't want to click that unless you really know what it means. It's really for advanced broadcasters who have a lot of servers that come and cluster together to create a station. You want to click that, otherwise people can't really tune into your station if it's just running on one particular primary. So let's create this now. Alright, so I have created an auth hash, or an authentication key, as you may, for the 2.0 DNAS configuration. And I'll just download this configuration file. The configuration file is pretty neat actually. You don't really need to change too much from what is already there. So I've downloaded it. I need to upload it where my SC serve is. So I have a sample configuration file which I'm going to, which is pretty similar to what I downloaded just now. The only thing that I'm going to change is the stream auth hash here. That's going to be different because I have downloaded for a different station. Now let me add it here. Okay, so we've done that. Now I'm going to run my SC serve, and I can pass the configuration file here. So it's basically listening on this port. This is the port that I've supplied in the configuration file. Not much change from what it was, except for the fact that by default it gives a port like 8000. I changed it to 8002. Okay, so my SC serve, my DNAS configuration is done. So let's go and see what's the next step. Okay, so the next step is basically step 4 is to download and extract the latest SC trans from the SHOUTcast site. Okay, so let's do that. Again, it's the same link. There's a broadcasting tools link that I need to go to. Scroll down a little bit. Further down, we have SHOUTcast transcoder. So you can download either of these versions that you choose to. I would download the Windows version for the sake of this demo. I've already downloaded it. So basically this is where my SC trans is right now. When you extract the jar, when you extract the zip file, it basically gives you all these folders. You need to go into Win32 if you are trying to broadcast on Windows, and this is your executable. I'll just copy the configuration file. It's called sctrans democon, and I'm going to go and paste it here. So as you can see, it already exists, but I'll replace it for the demo purpose. Now I'm going to edit it a little bit. Please pay a little close attention to the configurations in the sctrans demo configuration file, because it's a little different from what you download from the site today. Okay, so the view images, you don't have to worry about these. You can leave these as it is. Encoder options, since I'm going to broadcast in the AC plus format, I have to put my variable as AACP. The bitrate, what I specify here, sample rate, channels. Then I would need to move on to the network options. So this is important. You need to specify the out protocol out here. What you also need to do is you need to specify the server IP. This server IP is the IP of your DNAS serve instance. Okay. The port, remember I had specified the port as 8002, which is what I specify here. Password, this is basically to connect to my SC serve. All these are variables that you need to enter, so please pay close attention to this file. You could probably do a screen grab of the parameters that are there. Okay, so you can have the stream ID, the auth, all these details, and then you have the logging options. I'm choosing to log the logs in my C drive, so that's what I've specified here. Metadata control, you can put it as NIST, but it really doesn't matter in the 2.0 world, because you've already specified the genre while registering your station. Okay, now you need to basically, I hope all of you know what a playlist file means. Playlist file is basically the file where you make all the entries of the songs that need to be there in your playlist. So this is the location of that. And as you move on, pretty much covered out here. These are for advanced broadcasters. You don't need to worry about that, because remember, it's just a basic demo. Moving on, you have yeah, that's it. You're pretty much set with regards to your SC trans. Now I'm going to execute the SC trans, and so here is where my console is for the SC trans. are, and this is where SC trans is. Okay. And this is the configuration file that I just worked on. Okay. So let's see trans. Let's see. Now I'm gonna paste the configuration file. Alright. So my SSL is running out here. It's listening. If you can see, this is where my SSL is running. I've configured it. Now I've configured my SC trans. So I'm going to run my SC trans. Oops. So there's typo. Okay. So again, here is where my SC serve is running. My DNAS is running, and now I'm going to run the SHOUTcast transporter. SC transport. Okay. So let's see what it says. It says error resolving stream host. Because it is not finding the stream host. So let's debug this a little bit. Okay. Can't believe this now. Okay, so the problem is, if you remember, I was supposed to pass what my stream host needs to be, and which I haven't, right? Stream host being place from where I need to start broadcasting. Yeah, see, this is what I needed to change, which I haven't. So let me do that now. Alright, so I have changed it. Now I'm going to run my SC trans demo from file. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. It's able to connect. So it's connected, and this is my SC dev. I mean, this is my DNAS, which is obviously able to get the data that is being sent. So that's it. I mean, you're pretty much set. You need to wait for probably a couple of probably for 5 to 10 minutes before your stream actually appears on shoutcast.com. And remember, this is for this will stream in the AAC plus format. For you to actually stream in the MP3 format, you would need to get an unlock key, details of which should be available on the site. So okay, so now that it's set up, we will try to see if the station has come on shoutcast.com. So I waited for 5 minutes before I restart this video again. Go to my stations, and this is the station that I've set up. It's called demo 2.0. So let me search for it. Demo 2.0. Voila, this is my demo 2.0 station. These are the tags, if you remember what I added. The now playing is coming versus recently played another track. So there you go. So it's been set up. It's an AC plus station. So that's it.